I was bullied in Catholic school. Clearly, living in sin. I was a sinner. Oh. No.
Man, 30 seconds is a lot longer than I thought it would be. Judge Judy.
That's your mom?
Yeah. Happy New Year's Eve. Our friends bailed on plans, so we're just kind of hanging at the house tonight. But Cameron wanted to film some stuff for his YouTube thing, so we're working on that, which is fun. Lipstick looks nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
My hair looks like terrible.
I don't think it does. I think it's good, I tell good stories.
You do.
I'm like, I weave a tale.
You weave a tale.
I weave a tale like a tapestry. I weave a tale, and it's really a craft that I have. Storytelling. Because I put so much into it. You know, it always
You talk with your hands.
I do talk with my hands. Not that I'm Italian, but I talk with my hands.
I'm sorry, I'm Italian.
I'm sorry, I'm Italian. I know I'm from Georgia, but I'm Italian.
You're not even from Georgia.
Well, no, but I mean, I find people that do that tedious.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, I'm Italian. Like, my great-great-great-grandmother's neighbor was from Italy once.
Her Alfredo, I tell you.
Yeah, right. Her spaghetti, the sauce. I know it came from a can, but I can taste the summer air of Italy. Like, you can't. You can't, Regina. You can't.
All right.
Now that tangent's over. I was in Catholic school. That's the genesis of the story. I've been looking for an outlet to tell how sad my childhood was about school, and it's here. The time has come.
Alright, so, Catholic school ended for you when?
Catholic school started for me in 3rd grade.
Okay.
It ended for me in the middle of 6th grade.
So you were bullied in Catholic school.
I was bullied in Catholic school because all the girls in Catholic school are like the Stepford wives as children. No, some of them are really fun. The majority of them are not. So I was pulled from school, and I went to public middle school.
Public middle school?
Yes, which was a shock for sure. It was just the way people were acting that was a shock for me. Because in Catholic school, like, you walk in a straight line, and everybody's wearing uniforms that look only half good on everybody, so that nobody feels better than the other people.
So a cult?
Yes, and it was like. It was just very uniform, and everybody was kind to the teacher or respectful, and like everybody, it was all very uniform. And then I went to public middle school, and on my first day, 2 people got into a fight and ran into me in the midst of their fight, and I'm up against a wall. I was like, oh my god, these children, and somebody swore at a teacher. And I remember being like, that is a sin. You cannot swear at your teachers. You can't do that. I've never heard a child swear. I didn't know we could. Like, I was like, this is 6th grade for me. Like, November of 6th grade. It was right before Thanksgiving break. And I was completely shocked that happened. I was beside myself. I was like, this child swore at this teacher. She swore. He did. It was a boy. He swore at the teacher. He yelled. There were people like.
What did he say?
I don't know. I think she told him to sit down, and he said the F word. Like, it was a reasonable request.
Like a.
But no, it was just like, hey, like, you can't have your hoodie on inside, something like that. And he was just like, you like. Like, I had never heard of it. A child saying a swear word. It was unheard of for me. I was so completely taken aback.
Okay, then there was a fight that you were kind of involved in.
I wasn't even like, but I was just up against the wall, and it was this poor like sheltered girl. Like, I had never seen this happen. people my age doing that. Like, I was like, this is something that people on the street do. Like, why would you fight with somebody physically? I had never seen a physical altercation before, and these two children do it in front of me and then run into me.
To correlate with your story, I've been in public school my whole life.
Yeah.
Whole life.
For sure.
So I remember middle school for me, I was a dweeb. I was such an... I didn't wear jeans, I wore pants.
Yeah.
Like khakis.
Baby.
Collared shirt tucked in.
I believe that about you. You were square.
Like, you know I'm a dweeb. You know how you know you're a dweeb? When you walk around with your backpack and you got both your hands on it?
Yep, I did that. On my first day of high school, my backpack was so heavy that somebody bumped into me and I tipped over. And a senior, who happened to be on the football team, he was so nice, he came and like picked up my backpack and was like, hey, are you okay? And he was a huge person and I was like, I'm fine, thank you. Like,
I remember
very sad.
One of the first fights that I saw, I'm running, like backpack going, I'm gonna be late to lunch. You know,
Yeah.
No one cares if you're late to lunch, but I care.
Yeah.
And I see these two, they had to be 10, 11 feet tall people.
Yeah.
Because I was so small. And it must have been like, I was 6th grade, they had to be like 8th grade.
Yeah. 10, 11 foot tall people.
10, 11 foot.
Andre the Giant level territory right here.
There was just 10 people that were 11 feet tall.
Yeah.
But anyways, they're just staring at each other, and I ran right through them. But I see a whole crowd around them. I see them all staring at the two people I just ran through.
Yeah.
And I turn around, and they're just staring at each other. And they're angry. They are so angry at each other. And I'll never forget, one of the kids swung at the other guy's face. And it almost looked like a glitch in like a video game. Like, it made contact, but it just kind of like went off his face.
Yeah.
And the other guy just didn't even respond. And then they just tackled into each other. It was like National Geographic.
So weird.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Fights
Public
were
school's
fun.
a trip, man.
Fights were fun. That was the best part of your day.
No.
Yes, watching two other people get their
Hated it.
And my favorite thing was the crowds of kids around them. And then like the faculty's like trying to bust through the crowds to stop these two children from fighting each other.
I always hated them.
Oh, they were the best things ever.
Stressed me out. But my middle school was scary. Like, we had bomb threats. Like, literally every other week. Not even kidding. And we had to go and sit in the bleachers of the high school across the street while they passed out little, like, mouthwash cups of water so we didn't die of dehydration. Somebody passed out once, and there was always and there was always this one kid that would run across the football field and jump over the fence and leave.
Where was he going?
Home. He lived down the street, and he was like, "No, f this, I'm out," and like would dip. He was an 8th grader. He was cool. We all thought so. And
I remember this one time. We're all waiting to go to catch our bus, and for whatever reason, my brother and I's bus was running late as hell. So we're watching all the other buses leave, like the little bus circle.
yeah.
And you know how it is. There's like 18 buses leaving.
Mm-hmm.
And then for whatever reason, there's this kid who I assume missed his bus. He sprints past us, and he catches up to a bus that's like a nautical mile away. Backpack on and everything, no emotion in his face, just booking it.
Jesus.
And he gets to the bus, and the bus stops. And he opens
Yeah.
the door. He's like, "Can you let me on the bus?" And the bus driver's like, "No, we can't." So he walked back and had to call his mom.
Oh.
It was hilarious. I hated that kid. He bullied me.
Well. Yeah. Like you're talking to me or talking to your friend, it's not going to be cringy. Because our conversations are fun as hell with funny people.
They are very fun conversations, but maybe that's just because we only see each other.
That's true.
Because we have no friends anymore.
We have friends.
We don't.
They're just none of them are as funny as we are.
We have my brother. That's barely a friend.
He's the best kind of friend. He's the friend that can never leave. Because he's related.
That's
to
the
you.
worst kind of friend. A friend that can never leave.
No, he's a good friend.